Last time, we learned a lot about our good friends Dave and Bambi, but at the end of the day, how well do we really know them? Thanks to the Golden Apple edition, we can learn more about them and the now expanded world they live in. Here's 10 things about Dave and Bambi Golden Apple edition. Dave and Bambi Golden Apple Edition is a fan-made mod by Grantaire, based on the original Dave and Bambi by MoldyGH. Dave and Bambi Golden Apple Edition expands on the world of the original mod by adding a slew of new and original characters alongside the pre-existing Dave and Bambi roster. The mod focuses mostly on the 3D world aspect introduced in the first mod and expands on the original lore with characters like Bandu. The popularity of Golden Apple Edition came from the mod's impressive 3D visuals and psychedelic effects being brought into the Funkin engine. Modder and now Psych engine contributor BB Panzu is now working to bring certain shaders similar to the ones used in Golden Apple to base Psych engine through Lua code. BB isn't the only modder whose attention was grabbed by the Golden Apple. Base Dave and Bambi creator MoldyGH is completely on board with the fan-made mod and has even contributed a song to be added in a future update called Chippy that was dropped on the musician's channel in late December. The song is most likely coming to Golden Apple's 2.0 release. Much like Bambi, Bandu samples audio from Marcello Time Nice 30's videos. Bandu's love of pizza comes from the video of Marcello eating pizza really fast called Fast Food, Pizza Hut Small, Do Not Clickbait, Not a Mukbang. The samples used in Candy Rush are also from a Marcello video called Do Not Eat Candy at 3 AM, Oh My God It Real, I'm Not Kidding Guys parody video, where Marcello parodies a clickbait 3 AM challenge video. Bandu's down animation is likely a reference to all the candy spilling out of Marcello's mouth during this event. The song Algebra features characters from the Baldi's Basics mod that inspired the original Dave and Bambi, Dave's fun algebra class. This variant of Dave, known as Original Dave, faces off with Boyfriend in their school, but is interrupted by a number of other characters from the Baldi's Basic mod, like Garrett, Hall Monitor, Diamond Man, and Play Robot. The secret song, Recovered_Project, features a faceless, featureless render of Dave facing off, no pun intended, against Boyfriend in a gray default project room. The title of the song refers to a program's ability to restore previously unsaved data using a temporary backup, a feature that Paint 3D has. The fact that this version of Dave is faceless, and that the player has to intentionally lose on Disability, another Dave song, in order to unlock this track, it can be assumed that this version of Dave was scrapped, but the player restored them. Hence the name, Recovered Project. Dave's appearance in the second half of this song is composed of default assets provided in Paint 3D. Though in the original Dave and Bambi, Expunged took Bambi's 3D assets and used them for their appearance, this version of 3D Bambi is actually Bambi. As before Disruption, Bambi tells you he was sent in to get Boyfriend out. Bambi's icons in Disruption and Apple Core are based on the icons from the now removed base mod, Song Screwed. As stated in the Golden Apple Q&A stream, Dave sent Bambi to retrieve Boyfriend from the 3D realm because he discovered something about it that he wants to keep from Boyfriend. Bandu, a predominant character in the song Apple Core, is an original character exclusive to the Golden Apple edition. He's also a powerful being in the 3D world like Expunged, and takes on a more surrealist form in their origin Bandu sprites, being referred to as a chaos god by the developers in their Q&A stream. It can be assumed that since Bandu is another powerful 3D being in this dimension, that they created their current form to be more like Expunged, and to be more comfortable, as they use their power to also transition from female to male. Expunged and Bandu are related, but Expunged is much more powerful, as he eats Bandu and Bambi in Apple Core. Time is also an interesting factor in Bandu's dimension, as 1 minute translates to an hour in the real world, likely referencing Marcello Pizza's speedrun video, where he mistakenly says 3 hours instead of 3 minutes. Golden Apple Edition features over 15 tracks in the set list, but not all of them are original to the mod. A number of covers exist in the extras menu, like UGG from the base game, Cycles from Sonic.exe, and Thunderstorm from Vs. Shaggy. UGG was most likely added due to the song Origin containing the song's motif and the fact that Origin Bandu is the one covering it. Sart Producer is a large blue animatronic weasel based on the Pokemon Buizel. Inspired by FNAF and the Walton Files, this character was designed by artist Ruby Sart, hence the name Sart. They appear in their own song Sart Producer and in the cover of Cycles, though with a darker, more ominous shade. A funny detail to note in the room where Cycles takes place, there's a fursuit behind Bandu's bed, which developers have confirmed means Bandu is a furry. As discussed in their Q&A stream, Sart is a powerful animatronic that hunts down people who have multiple phones, which Bandu fits the bill. The only way to escape her is to beat her in a rap battle, and if she's satisfied with your performance, she'll leave you be. The song Algebra contains over 10 musical references throughout its 11-minute runtime. References include Bingo Was His Name-O, Squidward Night Funkin', and MoldyGH's remix of Apple Core. Golden Apple creator Grantaire created a video listing of all these musical motifs over on their channel, and you can check it out right here. When asked why Algebra is 1 minute longer than Splitathon during their Q&A stream, Grantaire answered simply, because it's funny. And that's 10 things about out Dave and Bambi Golden Apple Edition. I hope you enjoyed. Much like the original mod, I was pretty reluctant to give this one a shot, but after sitting down and playing through it, I could say that I'm thoroughly impressed that a mod can be so bad yet so good. You guys know what I mean. Anyway, thanks for watching. Until next time.